I'm Ben Hooper, and this is Weekend Odds and Ends, a special Friday edition of the UPI Odd News Minute for April 4th, 2025. Welcome to Weekend Odds and Ends, our weekly roundup of the missed odd-portunities that didn't quite make this week's podcasts. Residents of an English village can once again venture outdoors without helmets after a hawk blamed for an estimated 50 dive-bombing attacks over the course of several weeks was finally captured. The Harris's hawk's reign of terror, which even caused Royal Mail service to be interrupted in the area, came to an end when it was finally captured by a local resident appropriately named Steve Harris. Harris said he returned from jogging to find the hawk watching him from the top of his garden shed, so he grabbed a cage that had been loaned to him by a falconer searching for the feathered felon in the neighborhood. Falconer Alan Greenhall said the hawk is a young male and may have been acting aggressive due to being hormonal. Greenhall said the bird is as fat as a barrel after being fed by villagers in their attempts to capture it. The Harris's hawk, which is native to North and South America, is now being cared for by another falconer named Wayne, who said the ornery raptor has faded leather tags indicating it had escaped from captivity over a year ago. The hawk's origins remain a mystery. Speaking of aggressive avians, a Massachusetts mail carrier encountered an unusual job site hazard when he was chased through a neighborhood by wild turkeys. And the pursuit was caught on camera. U.S. Postal Service employee Wayne White's struggle with the flock of fowl was recorded by resident John Arajo's home security cameras. White told WHDH-TV, "I've come close with dogs. I do a lot of stuff on Nantucket, so I see deer all the time, but this is my first time with turkeys. Once I got out, they came after me. You saw me defending with the box and whatnot when I got to the step. I was like, okay, here we are. Gotta get back and make a run for it." White said the turkeys pursued his truck until he left the neighborhood. He said the encounter has already given him a reputation, saying, "All day long it's been gobble gobble texts and turkey texts, and I can't imagine what Thanksgiving is going to be like this year." Moving on from birds that give a scare to fruits that you can wear, a Missouri museum gathered 309 people in banana hats to break an appealing Guinness World Record. The City Museum in St. Louis took on the title for the most people wearing banana hats at 5:30 p.m. on Wednesday. An official Guinness World Records adjudicator was on site and confirmed the museum took the record with 309 participants. The museum already holds several Guinness World Records, including the titles for the most people wearing underwear on their heads, the largest pencil, the longest seesaw, and the largest tennis racket. It also holds an unofficial record for the world's largest pair of underpants, which are on permanent display at the facility. And finally, in our recurring segment, The Afternoon Rush, the world's top Guinness World Record breaker put his ninja skills to the test by using chopsticks to hit a target across a distance of 13 feet. Idaho man David Record Breaker Rush, who holds the most concurrent Guinness World Records, reclaimed the record for the most target hits with chopsticks in 1 minute. The record requires an aspiring record breaker to stand 13 feet away and hit the inner gold and red circles of the archery target. Rush said, "Chopsticks flew. One after another, they sailed through the air, finding their mark in the coveted gold and red zones. The rhythm was almost meditative, each successful hit fueling the next." Rush previously set the record at 19 hits, but his title was later taken by another chopstick marksman who managed 21. Rush has now successfully retaken the record with 29 hits. For these stories and more national, international, sports, entertainment, science, and odd news from United Press International, visit UPI.com. Follow the UPI Odd News Minute on YouTube and TikTok. Have you ever had an encounter with an aggressive bird? Tell us about your avian assault in the comments.